I feel like there's so many pet peeves. I feel like there's so many things that upset me about the music industry. Maybe if you asked me this question 3 years ago, I would have had so many things to say. But, you know, I've learned that everything's a learning experience. You know, even the stuff with Brain Feeder, even the stuff with old friends that I don't talk to anymore. Like, I'm kind of glad it all happened. It's all a learning experience. But the game is just always going to be fucked up. You know, there's nothing you could do about it. I'm starting to learn, like, that people were going through it 15 years ago. People are going to go through it next year. People are going to go through it 5 years from now. It's just so many things that underlined in the industry that are fucked up, because once you get to a certain point and you just want to make music, it becomes difficult to just make music. I'm not there yet, but you know, I've friends with artists who are even further, where it's just like, shit, politics, you know, I made this crazy ass song and no one's ever gonna hear it because I signed to a label and now the label doesn't want to release this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, cool, who produced it? Oh, my best friend produced it, but now fucking the label owns it. So it's just like so many things that like are scary in the music industry that you have to watch out for. So it's just a love and hate relationship. I cannot pinpoint one thing that is a pet peeve to me, but you know, just know if you wish to be a musician or get into the music industry, you're gonna have a lot of issues. You just gotta deal with them because everybody else is going through the same fucking thing, and you are not allowed to single yourself out and act like you're special until you do something that makes you special. What you can expect from Azizi Gibson and the preHISTORIC crew is all consistency. Like, that's just about it, you know, from the action figures to the merch to the music. I put a lot of thought into it. Not to say others don't, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely am going to wrangle up a whole new world that people are just not gonna be able to deny. Like, it's not just gonna be like, it's not just gonna be a music world, and it's also not gonna be like an acting world either. It's just gonna be like, from the aesthetic, from the visuals, everyone is just gonna wanna visit my website every day because it's gonna be something new. So I'm just trying to create this world and continue to be as consistent as I have been. But now that I have more fans and I've been doing a few more stunts and, you know, we got a little bit more money for promo and shit, like, we'll be able to do this at a larger level. And that's why I think, like, you know, the greats are, like, I don't want to name any greats right now, but, you know, a lot of the greats did the same thing. They created their world. Big person from this city who created his world is Kanye. You feel me? Like, he created his whole world. He created the bear. He used the bear over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? But he used different artists to portray himself as the bear. Like, his aesthetic is fucking sick, you know what I'm saying? And then he collaborates with major people like Cause, like, but he still is wrapped around what Kanye was and who Kanye is. Not as much as today, but he started a new world, which is Yeezy's. You feel me? He started G-Eazy, so he started the college dropout bear world, and then he rebranded himself into fucking Yeezy. That's what it is. It's all about being consistent and creating these worlds, because music and talent isn't enough to make me like somebody anymore. Like, it's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have more than just what's in front of our faces. You have to have everything behind the scene. So if there's anything I could do to make my shit and continue my success, is to make sure that I continue to be consistent with absolutely everything that I put out, all my products.
I respected him too much, so I didn't want to go there. So I was just like, before you say another word, I need 5 feet. And he ain't move. So I was like, all right, we gotta step outside then. And he was like, fuck it, we gonna step outside then. So we actually both went outside and we got a little thing on and a little, like, nothing crazy. And after that, we just learned to respect each other. Now we like the best of friends. He like one of my real hip hop friends, like Busta Rhymes.
The thing that really was hard for me though was, you know, when Sub got killed, you know what I'm saying? Because Doom really, like, took that super duper hard. I was with him one night and he was just bugging out, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was trying to get a cab and I think the cab was, like, not trying to pick us up. So, like, Doom just started beating on the window.
Another part of the fucking moment is we got kicked off the tour 2 shows in, just because obviously what we were doing wasn't to a certain standard. So for me, that was quite, like, I kind of took it personally, but I guess in terms of the bigger picture, it was a good experience. And even talking about it to people, you can kind of see that it's something I'm happy I did, so.
There's an energy between us two that's palpable. Like, I just want her to destroy me. I met her at Givenchy and, like, I just stared at her the entire time. She stared back at me. Like, I was Satan. And I asked her afterwards, I'm like, can you take a picture with me? She's like, you're a little raunchy. And when Courtney Love calls you raunchy, that's when you know something's fucked up.